Hi everybody, in this video we are going to talk about SPP 2025 paper 2 question 12 about Form 5 chapter 7 linear program. Okay, so this is section C. You can choose to answer any two questions from question 12 to question 15. Okay, let's see. What Bavaria wants to sell X jar of Biscoff biscuit and Y jar of chocolate biscuit during the festive season. The biscuits are sold based on the following constraints. So usually one constraint correctly, you will get 1 mark. Biscoff is X, chocolate is Y. The total number does not exceed 400. Does not exceed means maximum. It will be X plus Y less than or equals to 400 because maybe she can afford to do this much. Here, constraint number 2, the number of jars of chocolates will be Y is at most will be less than or equals to 2 times the number of jar of Biscoff biscuits. Sorry, one more time. Y is less than or equals to 2x. And the third one, the number of jar of chocolate biscuit, which is Y, exceeds with minus 1/3 of the number of jar of Biscoff at least by 60 jars. Okay? Can the word exceeds we write minus? Okay, so with the 3 inequalities just now, we got 3 marks. After that, by using a scale of 2 cm to 50 jars on both axes, construct and shape the region inequalities. So you have to calculate the value. So, oh my goodness, this should be equal. And these are the points that help me to draw, and my graph looks like this. And yeah, we are done. Remember to make it clear and shade the region. And after that, number part C. By using the graph constructed, find the range of numbers of chocolate biscuit, which means they ask you what is the range of Y. If the number of Biscoff chocolate is 150, when X is equals to 150, what happened? So from your graph, when X is equals to 150, you go up. Because the question asks for range, right? You need to know what's the minimum value and what is the maximum value. And you answer your question. Why this is less than or equal to? Why the equal to sign is there? Because of this point touch on a solid line. This point touch on a solid line. You have to check. If it is dotted line, then you cannot write the equal to. Okay, good. Next one is the part where students don't like. We are going to find the objective function. Find the maximum profit. The word maximum profit tells us that later I have to find maximum point. If the profit of the jar, profit per jar of Biscoff biscuit is 5 ringgit, and the profit per jar of chocolate biscuit is 2 ringgit. So I have, see how I write, I have my profit, 5 ringgit for Biscoff, 2 ringgit for chocolate, and I have to find this one, this K objective function. We use the multiples. Usually we multiply, but I got 10. 10 is equals to 5x plus 2y. It's very difficult for me to draw the graph. So I multiply by 10 because I said we use the multiples. So I got this, and I have the straight line. And yeah, sorry, look here, this part. I got my objective function, and I check. I know that my maximum point is this, 255 and 145. You have to make sure you draw it very precisely. You cannot run a little bit, if not your answer will not. Okay, so this will be the maximum point, and calculate the maximum profit by substituting the value of x and y. I get the answer. For this question, because it's a straight line, there is no range accepted. We want the exact value. Yeah, that's all for this question. See you in question 30.